We got even more leaks for LEGO Fortnite. Now, as I continue to try to be a better news channel for you guys, I need you to remember that just because I talk about these leaks today does not mean that this update is going to happen anytime soon. Just because I talk about a leak and it looks as though it could line up with a date in the future does not confirm that it's coming out during that time. These are in-game files, which means that LEGO Fortnite and its development team have worked on these items. So they should be releasing in the game at some point, but we do not have official dates for them. Now, I want to start off small and then ramp things up into the much larger leaks that we got, which I think all of you are going to be very excited for. The first leak that I want to talk about is the hammer that we got leaked a few months ago, which is now confirmed to still not only be in the files, but number two, this also looks to be leaked with Rift Cave skeletons. If it is linked to Rift Cave skeletons or that specific update in general, we may see this come as early as October or November when we get that Halloween style of update. Now, while talking about Halloween, we also have a LEGO ghost chest that we'll be releasing in the game at some point. This seems to be something that skeletons are afraid of. It also seems to be alive, which could be both a passive or aggressive style of chest. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but it also has a note that these may have guards protecting it. So I'm not entirely sure what this is going to be like in game. I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. And I love this topic, so let's stay on it. We also have the haunted compass, which could be releasing in game as well. Something that you do craft or find, and it guides you to the observatory where you could find a mega boss that has charge attacks. Not sure if that's just going to be another brute or if this is a brand new monster coming to the game. Now, we also have different changes to supply drops and then also to llamas and their tiers. What this means is right now, if you see a supply drop, it typically is going to give you just about the same items every single time. And when it comes to opening up your llama, it's just about the same. Even in the difference of colors, they don't give you anything too much different from each other. But going forward, there will be an update at some point in time that gives you different tiers for those drops. So when you open up a tier 1 item, it may not be as good as what you would get from a tier 4 one. So hopefully in the future, we get an update like this. That way it's actually worth going ahead and opening up these supply drops or opening up these llamas. Now, when it comes to your rockets, rail tracks, zip lines, or any of the other toys in the game, these are still noted inside of these files. Now, I believe that these are old files, but they still do serve a purpose here as they have not been removed from any files in the game. That means that the zip lines, the rockets, the rail tracks, and anything like that should still be releasing into LEGO Fortnite at some point in time. It just becomes a matter of when. Next week, they did tell us that we are going to be getting new toys, so it is entirely possible that we do see one of these toys that has been previously leaked added into LEGO Fortnite. Now, when I say this, that does not mean 100% that we will be getting them next week, but it is at least somewhat of a possibility that one of these toys does get added to the game. Now, we also have a leak for a brand new enemy that should be releasing into the game, or at least a creature. This creature is called Rocky Rift or Rocky Sandhard. Now, I'm not entirely sure exactly what this is going to be. Rocky could be a biome, or it could be a type of creature that's going to be added, but you can see the keyword creature before this name. Rift and Sandhard, again, I'm not entirely sure what creature this could be as we don't have any images or video files on it, but it does look like we do have more creatures that we're releasing into LEGO Fortnite at some point. Now, here's the full list of all of the biomes that LEGO Fortnite wants to have in their game. A few of these we obviously already have in the game, and a few of these we have already seen leaks or teasers for. When it comes to the grasslands and the desert biome, we already have those in the game. The water already has a biome as well, although it doesn't serve any purpose. But you can see the new ones, such as the dark forest, tropical, alpine, jungle, and mountain. We just recently heard about the jungle and mountain biome potentially coming into the game at some point. The dark forest got leaked back in January, but as far as the tropical or alpine, we have not yet heard about. So I'm not entirely sure when those will be releasing into the game or when we'll hear more information about those, but for the most part, a lot of these biomes that we could see inside of their files, we already have some sort of information about. Now, I wanted to save the best for last, and the best, in my opinion, is Epic working on NPCs with special quests. In this image right here, you can see that we actually have some of the words that are going to be used by one of the Duke players in the game. They went ahead and told us that they recently acquired a castle and the decor does not suit them. So what you need to do is pull down some of the corny banners and then add in some of the new ones that he likes. This is going to be some sort of quest that gets added into the game into the future, and a few more I'm sure will be coming after that. But these quest lines will be really nice because essentially what will happen is you talk to one person, they're going to give you a job to do, and you have to go and complete it on that world for some sort of reward. Now here's the second and third part of that leak when it has to do with that specific job. You can see that an enemy comes by and asks you why you're doing anything to this area, and then you break down and tell them why. And you continue to sit there and work on this castle and try to help out the Duke and complete this quest. These quests will be very similar to games such as RuneScape, where again, you would talk to somebody, be given a task, and then potentially earn yourself some sort of reward in the end. I'm not sure what these rewards will be, whether that's weapons, items, some sort of cape, something similar. I'm not entirely sure what the reward will be, but the good news is that we will have NPC quest lines added into the game. Now another quest line that we have is something to do with building a farmhouse. Now this farmhouse, you actually need to also cook 20 cooked carrots. That's an item that we don't just yet have into the game, and you also will be able to earn the building plans of this house after you complete it. So you start this quest of building a farmhouse, you cook those 20 carrots, build the farmhouse, and when you complete it, you actually earn that building. I know I said the same thing twice right there, but I do want to emphasize that we are going to be getting more free builds according to this quest here, and in order to earn those free builds, you're just going to have to complete the quest, which is a really unique and kind of an awesome way to actually go ahead and give us free stuff into the game. And this is exactly how that would work, and this is actually the dialogue that came directly from the leak. You can see at this bottom one, it would say that the NPC tells you that they could give you the building plans and you could rebuild it, and they'll make it worth your time that way that they give you these and you get to keep them. But the original dialogue is that the storm actually broke down the house or blew the stuff down, and now you have to rebuild it. Again, that is a very unique way to give us free builds. Another quest line that we have has to do with finding a witch and then rebuilding her roof. When it comes to this, the quest is going to be finding her hat and crafting her an umbrella. A very weird quest nonetheless, because we don't have any of this inside of the game just yet, but this does fit the theme of the Halloween event, where maybe that is around the time where we do get these NPC quest lines inside of a gigantic October event. Now again, these could come in next October's update or next year's update, or could come as soon as this October. I'm just not entirely sure, so I don't want to get anybody's hopes up as to exactly when that would release. Now one of the final quests that I have access to, or that has been leaked, has to do with these golden Lego pieces. Now what I was told would have to happen with these is you're going to be put onto a scavenger hunt where you're going to have to run around the map to find these golden Legos floating around the map, collect them, and once you have all 50 of these, you would return back to the main part of the quest to turn them all in. Now this isn't obviously a piece that you're going to be able to keep forever, at least we don't know just yet, but this is going to be part of a future quest line. I'm very excited for every single one of these leaks. I think that NPC quests were something that everybody was asking for, so I hope that this is something that gets you guys excited for the future of Fortnite. As I've said before, LEGO Fortnite has the ability to be the biggest game ever, as long as they nail it on the head with every single update. They've started off very slow, but I hope that as time goes on, they start to ramp it up and give us all of these leaks that we have, because truly, they are going to make this game so much fun. Let me know what leak you guys are most excited for to drop in the future. Keep in mind, they should not be releasing anytime soon, but it is cool to know what they're preparing on and what they're working on behind the scenes. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, guys, this was Crafty, and I'm out. Peace. YouTube thinks that you're going to like either one of these videos above, so click on one of them and let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Oh, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you aren't already.